Well, shoot, guys. I started and then I accidentally turned off the camera. So, where's I at? Oh. We're going to work more on the gel plate because I don't feel like we're done. Which I told you guys that. Not that we're ever done, but I set aside all the tea because I've already told you this once. Oh, hi, it's Patty. Hey, guys, can you remember to hit the like button and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment? I will comment back. Sometimes it takes me a minute. Where did I just set the tea dye papers? Oh, tea dye papers. Okay. I have spent, happy Messy Monday. Yes. I spent Sunday trying to figure out how to scan pages, you guys. So now I have all these lovely backgrounds, the tea backgrounds that we just started and I finished flicking it on. I scanned all these in. Yay! Now I just have to figure out how to put them on Ko-fi. So I'm going to make a Ko-fi site. And then in the next few days, I'll figure out how to get all these uploaded because the 16th is my happy 50th birthday. And these are going to be my gift to you guys. There's going to be 20 some pages when I upload them. So those are going to be my freebie gift to you guys. I'll let you know when I get them uploaded, and that'll be our first freebie. Yay! So then I also scanned in all these lovelies that we did, but I don't feel like most of them are finished. So we're gonna do some mark making. And when we left, I had just put, let me flip it over so you can see. I had just put this glue on here to see if it would act as a resist. So I let the glue dry, and then I put this magenta and this midnight blue on top so that we could pull it today and see if we got the resist where I put the glue. I don't know, because we've never done it. I mean, other people have probably done it, but I've never done it. So we're going to pull this now, see what we get. Gently, Patty, gently. Okay, did not do what I thought it was going to do, but it's cool. Hang on, it's coming. There we go. So that's what we got. Those are some cool squiggly lines. That is not what I thought was going to happen, I got to tell you. Oh, maybe I got to, I don't know. Okay, that's more what I thought was going to happen. Oh, that's cool. All right, so apparently we got to peel it off. Huh. Let me see. I have one of those erasers. I think it's on the other desk, though. So we will just see if some of it will peel off and leave us some white. I thought it was going to be white. Like, I thought it was going to leave just the paper. Look. Well, when we turn off the camera, I will go over this with a eraser, because I don't think I have that eraser at this. Oh, I have a piece of. I don't want to ruin it. I'm trying to be gentle. There we go. That's what I expected to happen, was have some white spaces. It's not all white spaces, though. That's interesting. So this part here wants to peel for sure. It's not getting it down to the white space was the whole fun of it. I thought it was going to happen when I pulled it. I just assumed it would pull apart. Now we know it will not. Or it will, but Patty didn't do it right. Admittedly, this was not a thick amount of glue because if you guys, those of you that seen the video, that glue was really hard to get out of the container. All right, so I'm going to work on this afterwards because I really don't want to hit my jelly plate with this. Oh, it's so hard to quit picking with this sandpaper. I would not be a happy girl if I wind up with sandpaper on my jelly plate, because then I'd ruin my plate. And this is my good plate. This is the commercial plate. I'm much more reckless with the homemade plate. I'm looking for the garbage just right underneath my desk. That was so random. So then, oh, and we have one sitting on this one. We have this one. I think this is going to be another good grungy background, I'm hoping. This is the homemade plate, though, so things are very hit and miss whether or not it'll even come off here. Oh shoot, and that attached to the bugger. Look at that. I must have had paint on the edge of the plate. Okay, that's okay. We'll just make sure it quits ripping right there. We don't care about that part anyway. Okay, we're gonna come to this side. We're gonna start on this side, y'all. Somewhere. Yeah, oh yeah, it left a lot behind. Oh, and the paper is definitely ripping. Well, that's a bummer. Well, since it's ripping anyway, let's see what will happen if we just give it a little spritz of water. See if it'll release a little bit on those edges. I know that's going to make the paper weaker, so that was not the best plan ever, but I'm hoping. Well, here, we're going to set this one back in front of the fan for a minute. That one's probably a loss, and that's okay. So, mark making, you guys. I know. That's what we were going to do the first time. So, but I didn't even get out all the stuff. So I made these, because everything we're using is non-commercial, except for the plate, remember? Okay, so I made these mark making pieces, and I haven't tried them yet. So they're just those, they go for your shower curtains. I got them at the Dollar Tree, you know, and I did a 4 and then I did a more random one, and then I did a broken one. So I want to see how those work out. So we're going to try those. But first, before we do that, where'd I put it? You know, the second I move stuff out of my sight, it is gone. Gone with the wind. And because I started this video more than once, I have moved things. Oh, there it is. Under the inks. Oh, look. You guys, this is the one that I forgot to scan in of the tea dye. So I will definitely be getting that one scanned in. See how they look so different on each side? So I double scanned them. I scanned both sides. I have that one sitting away from everything else because sorry. Bubble wrap. Because I don't want to forget that that's the one. And I will, because my brain's like a sieve. Okay, so on here, I want to try some pastels. You know, to do some mark making. So we'll do a little bit of mark making just to warm up our plate, you know. Oh. Well, there's still the other stuff on there. A little bit of the glue is still on there. So, yeah, it'll be definitely getting a baby oil treatment when we're done here. That's funny, it doesn't want to write on there, but it's writing on my hand, no problem. See? That's why it's Messy Monday. Odd. Okay. Let me try a different color. I wanted it dark though, so. Oh, this smooth baby is writing. So I just cleaned the air fryer to finish our dinner off in, and I can hear my son using it. So it will not be clean again. Thankfully, they're very easy to clean. There's no rhyme or reason really to what I'm making here, guys. I just wanted to make some marks. And I know it's my son because my husband has yet to ever use the air fryer. I don't think. I don't know what that's supposed to be, so, you know, whatever. Okay, so we got red there, so now I feel like we need red in a couple more quadrants, even though it's going to get covered several times over. So it's not truly necessary, but it makes my brain feel better. I'm assuming once the plate is cleaned up, we can make better, because I know you can do an entire scene with pastels. We don't really use pastels, but every time I get them out, I decide they're not worth the effort. I know. Don't tell the pastel people I said that. The lady across the street from me, who is a friend of my mom's, is a pastel artist, and she does amazing work in pastels. But like she does for real, not like Patty playing with pastels on her gel plate. So, I was kind of trying for, hold on. I was kind of trying for the color combo colors with this one, but I don't have I'm looking at the colors I have, and I don't have, well, maybe, I got an idea. Let's try this. If we put blue marks like this, I'm thinking on the fly. If we do blue and then we do green over top of them, maybe we'll get a turquoise color, because that is the color of the color combo challenge. There, it's kind of turquoisey. All right, and then, because I lost my mind, where we have the red, we're just gonna change that to magenta a bit. You know, so it's like a intense magenta. Because the colors this month are turquoise, cream, and magenta. And then, so the color challenge I'm following is put out by PM Artist Studio in the Facebook group. And you can use black and a metallic along with your colors. That's black, white, and metallic. That's how the challenge goes, and it's just a bit of fun with many, many liberties. Many, many liberties everybody takes. So yeah. I think Carrie the Crafter is one of the artists that picks the color combos. I think he did this month. Oh, I think he does all of them, but and somewhere they're featured in his videos every month. So I just wanted to get it all covered. I know I'm a little quiet today, you guys, because I'm still in the migraine cycle, and so I've been Benadryling, unfortunately, because Benadryl is one of the 3 parts of the cocktail you take at the hospital when you're, oh, these are smaller than I thought. Okay. Almost fits it, doesn't it? Close enough. Close enough is good enough for me. And then, see, we'll just have some texture in there from our wrinkles, which I love. And I'm just going to use this one to hit this edge over here. And this one I should just be able to pull. Now, I don't know what that resist down there is going to do. Hopefully not too much. Or hopefully it comes off. Because, you know, I only let it sit 2 days. So hopefully... I put weight on it so that it would adhere to the paper. But this, you know, we got to warm up our jelly plates anyway. Yeah. There's some mark making for us. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and look, we're going to get plenty more. Who knew? All right. So there's that one. Very fragile feeling. And then let's do. I really want to play with my copper, you guys, so it's got to happen. Copper. I don't know if the copper will pull any of that up. Whoop. I guess we will find out, won't we? I never get enough time to do everything I want on this plate, which is part of why I have so many gel prints. Because I don't use them nearly enough, but I'm going to start doing collages again. Like full on, and this color actually will be brilliant in the collage, so I'm not mad at my thought process here at all. Where is that one that I was unhappy with? Hold please. Well, there's a few that I feel are not done for sure, but the one that I said it's still showing too much of the background, this one here, because I really want to obliterate those girls. And oh yeah, let's see if this works so you can't tell that they're there. Trying hard not to smear my paint. Oh, cool. Okay. Just going to shift it to the side to do over here so we don't have all the same angles. I feel like that one slid a little bit. Yeah, not too bad. That one definitely slid. See it? That's okay. Not mad at it. How do I get to the other end? Other mark making pieces are sitting there still. Well, not now. Now they're on the floor. Yeah? Okay. Oh, shoot! I shoved my hand in it. That's okay. I want to overlap them a bit, you know? Let's see. Can you get out of the way? I think I just smudged the whole paint like that when I was trying to move that. I'm not being careful at all, as I'm sure you've noticed. I am liking the effect, though. I just want more. I'm okay if some are only lightly there and some are deeper there, you know? Well, I'm okay with all of it, frankly. Okay, so I went back and I rewatched. I'm just stamping off on this paper that we're going to use anyhow. I went back and rewatched foils, and I still don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm going to try to get my water bottle going and get really close and see if I can make some differences. I don't think it's gonna. So we only did 3, so we can see. I know I need to get the edges yet, but I want to get the edge of my paper down first. I don't know why. I know I do it different every time. Yep, I surely do. Genuinely am aware that I do that. But that's because, I don't know, it's fluid. So this copper color will come in very handy because I want to make a nature scene, a landscape. That's the word I want. A landscape scene from when I was in the White Mountains. And I just haven't yet. I'm kind of stressing, you guys. Next month is May, and I think I'm leaving for Florida. The problem is I'll be going from Florida back to Michigan to do my mom's birthday. Yes, okay. To do my mom's celebration of life. There you go. I know, I call it her birthday because I'm not ready yet. So I don't even want to do it. But be that as it may, I am one of 4 people making these choices. And if it helps my dad and my sisters, it helps them. It's not going to be helpful to me. But so anyhow, I'm worried about, I don't want to take, oh, and then I'm doing a cross-country trip with my son, bringing his car home that his papa gave him for his 16th birthday. It was my mom's car. So, but I don't want to be away from you guys that long. So I'm thinking of what I can, how I can manage this, right? I should have left it just a second more. Should have kept rubbing a little bit longer, but how cool is that? Yeah, still too much gold on there. Silver, copper, what is that color? Yeah, copper. Huh. So anyway, I'm thinking while I'm gone, I'm just going to smear this a little bit in, and then we're going to add another color. We're just going to keep building on it. I don't know if you can put these Isaac's inks on your plate. So we're going to find out together, y'all. Hopefully it does not stain or ruin my plate. That's all I'm saying. Oh, but then I got to let it dry. That wasn't smart, was it? Because we got to take a minute and get that thing off the other plate. Or we're one plate playing today. I am thinking about making a couple more homemade ones. The thing is some people make them and they're great. And I followed the directions. I know, that's hard for me. And they're not great. They're not great. All right, I'm going to set this one aside while we see if we can get that one up. And while we talk. So I'm going to set this one in front of the fan to dry really fast. Well, a little bit of it dry. The whole thing isn't going to dry. While we see if we can just get this off here. And while we are, I'm going to talk about May and June. So my family is not always on board with things. So I don't know, especially May. I'll be in Florida with my aunt. And not that she won't let me do recordings. She absolutely will. Lord knows. But we tend to be very busy when we're together. So I'm going to make efforts to make at least shorter. Oh yeah, look at this. Darn it. That was such a cool pattern too. We had such a cool pattern going on, you guys. If I could salvage even part of it, that would be cool. Because, you know, collage, it'll all work out. See this right here? Needs to stop fraying like that. And then maybe, it's almost like it's still not dry down there, but that wouldn't have made sense because it's been drying for 2 days. And it's spent some time drying outside. That's the problem with this pad. Okay, we're just going to tear it off here, guys. I don't have the patience for that kind of nonsense. Not that some of the pieces aren't very cool. It would have been a great pull. I shouldn't have got it wet again, to be fair. To be fair to the plate, I should have just left it alone, but it was never going to come up all the way. So, yeah, there's that. And I don't think we can get the rest off with another pull. I don't think so. So anyway, I am going to try really hard. I'm thinking of taking my UV resin with me and doing found objects as we go. Because, well, with my aunt, I won't just be in Florida. So that's the thing. I'm going to travel from Florida to Michigan after spending a few weeks in Florida for my 50th birthday. Well, probably a week. So, yeah, I don't want to lose all my subscribers. I like you guys. I like what we're building here. So, I'm going to, darn it, quit stepping on that paper. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to pull this. See if we can get anything off with a quick pull, which should be watery. I know, should be a little wetter, but we're just gonna slide this pretty little pink that makes me happy to look at right now on here and see if we can get any of that color up. Or maybe we should, no, I'm not gonna let it dry. That didn't go well the last time, did it? Okay, there's not anything on this end. Such a bummer. It was a good color combo too. I don't think I've used that color combo together yet. But that's okay. So anyway, back to, so I was asking for your guys' ideas on what you think you would like to see while I travel. They'll definitely, most of them will be shorter videos for sure. Because, you know, my time is shorter. There's actual, I take my YouTube very seriously with you guys, like the commitment I made to be here with you guys. But I do have, it's not a pleasure vacation except for the Florida part, that is. The rest is obligations of finishing things up with my sisters and my dad for my mom. Like, we haven't even begun the house clean out and all the stuff they want to do for the celebration party. Let's just compromise on that, okay? You guys will just know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. I just flipped it over. I thought we could do a few pulls on this side. Apparently, we're sticking with this pink for a minute here. So, yeah, it's going to be a very broken, hodgepodgey time. Kind of like my brain is right now, because this is what my brain does when I think about what I have to do. That's what we're going to go with. So, and then after that, I'm going to be somewhere for my birthday. So there's definitely going to be a moment where there isn't any content. Or the other option is I can do videos ahead of time and then just post them. So I'm wondering what your guys' thoughts are and what you think would be the best solution for our particular tribe. that we're building here. I know, we were bound to get to these, weren't we? Because they're so great. Let me pick a page. This page, maybe? Can you see it partially in the screen? Because I want to, when I pull this up, I want to put it on there and see if we can do a little ghost print. Whoa, it didn't take up that much paint. Where do we want this pink? I'm going to put the pink down here. We're going to put the pink down here. It did not take that much off, so I'm not hopeful at all for that print. Oh, but it did leave some cool marks over here. See? Can you see them? Here, let me get closer there. So we're going to do it again. I'm going to press harder because remember, I discovered the other day that this one you got to really press. So I think I could do a lot of nature-inspired resin work while I'm gone. Like we could do, and I don't see why I couldn't manage some collage work with found objects. Whichever state I'm in, whichever space I'm in, we could do some found object stuff. And yeah, see there? That's nice. Now it needs some in a darker color. I was hoping to get some of that blue off there, but that did not happen. And I feel like we're gonna try it on this one that we just been edging things with anyway. And I'm really gonna push hard. Am I though? I don't know. I have a Baron. It's on this desk. I for really do have a Baron. I tend to like to use my hands because I like to feel it, but this one you gotta press so hard. And then we're gonna flip it and try to get the stuff off the other side too. So, I think somebody said you need to warm it up. If it's cold, your paint is still wet, so it hasn't adhered. Ugh. Okay, so now I'm for really looking for the Baron, and I don't see it, so we're just going to use our brayer. Because I am too lazy for that. No. Try not to use that word anymore. I would like to conserve my energy for our other stuff on the other one that we have much more of a chance of getting things off from. Okay, I'm going to flip it. Try to pull this side first. Oh, that's not even close to adhered, is it? Anyway, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that. I don't know, while we're getting messy, because you know. I'm definitely going to at least buy one more gel plate, probably for my birthday. You know, I like to see when they come on sale though, so that's the thing. Oh yeah, okay. See what happens if I like do it like this and then try to pull it? Nothing. Yeah, fun. I'm trying, guys. Such a pretty little pink. All right, okay, it's pulling, well, it was pulling some of that stuff off. You guys, has anybody else had this kind of problem on theirs? And I know that you're supposed to like wait for things to dry and blah, blah, blah. The thing is I also watch, what is her name? I'll try to look it up. There's an artist, a jelly print mixed media artist that lives here in Arizona too. And I was watching her the other day. Okay, I was really watching Darcy at Mixed Media. Darcy's Adventures in Mixed Media. No, Darcy's Misadventures in Mixed Media. There we go. Sorry, Darcy. And, oh, shoot. She was watching, no. Oh, my gosh. I'm not getting anything right. I was watching Cutera McKinnon. And she was talking about her, and I was like, oh, yeah. And I popped over to her channel, and see how much didn't come off? But I will try again. When we're done playing, I'll put some clear. But this one did mostly come off. Okay, it's a start. See there? You can actually see all my little bubble work in there. Can you? Can you though? It's hard to see on the camera, but because they're overlapping bubbles. So you can see it. So that's cool. All right. We need to put something on this. Let's go with yellow. I know. Don't tell anyone. Patty did such a thing. And then I'm going to put the print back down and see if we can throw it in front of the fan, what it'll do. And this is that watercolor acrylics gel, watercolor gels stuff. Will not ever be buying this stuff again when it's gone. Because I have tried and tried and tried. Now, I'm sure it's user error, but I cannot get it to make watercolor. So it's actually an acrylic paint. See, translucent acrylic paint. But it's supposed to give you a watercolor technique. No, my friends, no, that has not happened yet. Not for me. So, I have not gotten that watercolor technique thing that it says it does. And I have tried on several different types of paper now, including watercolor paper, and nothing. So, what's that print? We're going to put this print right back down again on top of this yellow. And we know the chances are slim that anything is going to come up. And we can't even look from the other side because the other side isn't clean, which is a bugger. But that's okay. See, that's why we do the crazy stuff usually on this plate, because I don't want to ruin the real plate. It's funny, when I came in here, I turned on the heater because I was so cold, but now I'm freezing. You can kind of see it in the background there. Can you see it in the background right there? It could be very cool if it would come up. All right, I'm going to set this in front of the fan. And we're going to pick up our other one, and however dry it is, that's how dry it's getting. Mostly this one's still wet, and that one's still wet. The rest of them are pretty dry on there. So the color, what color? Oh, maybe we should do a blue like that color there. Not this blue. Let's try this watercolor gel thing. I just want to dab those two before I schmooze it all across here. So anyway, the lady that's here in Arizona that does gel printing on her plate, she rarely ever leaves it to dry. And I'm thinking it's because we're in such a dry environment, and that's why we have problems. And I've left them several times for a couple of days under a book, and you know, things that you see other people doing. It rarely ever works out for me. All right, so we're gonna grab this one again. Why? I don't have a good clue, guys, just because it's right there in my face. It's funny, even though technically my plate is, well, I guess it's not wider than my paper. I thought it was. It's wider than regular printer paper. Ooh. Feels good. So one of the things that is fun about gel printing is how cool the papers feel. Like that super grungy one that I have. Let's see. This one I know is not everybody's cup of tea. It normally probably wouldn't be mine, except I love all that depth in there. But the feel is just, it feels amazing. And then that makes me want to take a couple of our prints and do mamagami on it afterwards and see how that turns out. So that's probably going to happen, guys. And I'm wondering if I just don't press hard enough. I didn't think you had to press hard, because Lord knows that is not a good plan for me with my clavicle. That would not turn out well, guys. See, I can see there's a bubble right there. Oh, I hope it's just on this piece of paper and not on my plate. See, there's another one there. Ha, ha, ha. I actually got this one right to the edge, man, the paint. Check me out. Okay. That is definitely wet. And I think you're supposed to not pull it when it's wet. But I am obviously planning to, because you're watching me do it. Oh, you can't even see that edge. that edge just came up like butter. And then right here, it's starting to stick right there. And you can go along, and I do when I've left them, and break your edges, you know, like get these pieces all away, kind of like what I'm doing right here. Uh-oh, rip. So this is not wet strength tissue paper. This is just regular tissue paper. So Patty needs to be gentle, which, oh look, it left some of the pink back on the plate instead of taking it off the plate. Now we're depositing on our plate, which means it was definitely too wet. But, oh, the mark making's coming out. Oh, no, don't do that. Get back up there with your tribe. Okay. See if I can pull from this side for a second. And this side, let me tell you, is definitely unhappy with me. It is not ready. Oh, shoot. Okay, ripping it. All right, let's go this way a little bit and that way a little bit, and then we'll try to do the center again. Okay. Gently, gently, Patty, gently. Gently. Boy, when you use the pastels, they just stay on forever, don't they? It's good to know. It's good to know. Ready? Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Oh, now it's stuck to me because it's very wet. So see, I guess there's more than one school of thought on the pulling thing, and I guess it probably just depends on where you're at. Is this one dry yet? Because I really want to print on this one again. Mostly. Okay. We're going to keep printing on that until that is covered in a satisfactory way. But next, I still have more little thingies, and we'll get to them, but I want to get them back off the table. I have papers on the table. This paper I feel like is pretty well done, so we're going to move that one to the side to be scanned in later. And this one, I think, I'm debating white marks on it, but just not sure yet. So we're going to set that one aside. Oh yeah, these babies need some love. These ones where I just splattered. I did a mini paint pour type style. That definitely needs some help. And then, I really like this, but I think it needs more. So let's just concentrate over here on things that we want to put more on. Instead of making more prints, let's mark make on these ones. So here we go. Are we ready? I don't know if I can use inks. This is a Jane Davenport ink. And this is sepia, I think. It's called something else, though. It's called tinsel? Okay. I don't know. It's brown. So, I was thinking, I'm sure this means I'm supposed to let it dry. You know? We're probably not gonna. Because, you know, waiting for me is not the easiest thing, and since the other gel plate definitely needs cleaned, I could guess we could wait long enough to see if we need some down in this region. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I was thinking I was gonna make some like scribbles like I was writing on it, right? So this is Phthalo Blue. This is High Flow. Let's see if it's working. It is, okay. Almost a heart. I got way too wet, too fast. How's that? How's that? Oh, now we definitely have to let that sit. We might have to shift gears and do something else for a minute because that is definitely too wet. Way wetter. Oh, some of it's running off on my hands. Oh, it's on my floor. Well, you know what that just did, right, you guys? It proved my husband right. So my floors are bare cement floors in my art room. And I've been saying, we need to redo the floors, blah, 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 for a while now. And he's like, why? You are going to ruin them. And I was like, there's nothing I do that I can't get off. This was before I did resin, just to be clear. Yeah. So I just totally inked the floors. Let me see, is this even close to ready? Come on, baby, you can do it. You can do it. We believe in you. I don't really believe in it, but we're going to say we do. The power of positive thinking. And I'm trying to get it warm. I don't know why that should matter. Okay, got quite a bit of it up. I know, I'm going for more. I'm going for more. Oh, that's going to be a really cool print if I can leave it to dry. But what we can do is shift off the jelly plates and mark make just on papers. Like we could do that even. Are we gonna? I don't know. Possibly, but I want to put this paper right back on this plate. So let's see what happens. If we, because this is kind of cool looking. Right? I mean, that's getting there. It is getting there for sure. Oh, let's see if we can get the white spaces. Remember we did this before and we could get some of it up? Yep, we can. See there? Sometimes it just needs some extra love, apparently. And strength that's going to make my clavicle hurt really bad. So tomorrow we're going to resin. I don't care. Well, okay. Tomorrow, if I don't have a migraine, we are going to resin. Because if I get a migraine, so when I take my meds, I take the rescue med, but I often have to take Benadryl, and I'm in a cycle. So next week is my my migraine shots, and then it'll ease back again a bit. Well, no, I'll have a couple of days of migraines after the shots. That's how it works. I don't know why. And then it will ease up for a while. But in the meantime, and as soon as I leave Arizona, most of those migraines will stop. So we'll have a moment of that. But right now, everything that I'm allergic to, which is everything that grows in Arizona, is in bloom. So, and just when things stop being in bloom, then the Palo Verde starts shedding. So I'm really get screwed over multiple times. But I am mostly committed to another 2 years at least. Well, I try to be gone in the summer, but, you know, I really should be gone in the spring. That's the truth of it. So, because... Oh, so the other thing I could do while I'm gone, I just was thinking, is I could pack the stuff to do a couple of journals that, you know, I've been saying we're going to do for a minute now. And we could just work on the journals while I'm gone too. So we could do journals and UV printing. Mark making we can do, but I won't have my jelly plates. I have to travel with a lot of stuff for my dad this time. So traveling with stuff for Patty is not that optional. Right? Or we would just take a jelly plate with us. What was I going to do on here? Anybody remember? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this here probably needs more water added in. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to add some water in here first. This is an old ink pad, black ink pad. Right? That, and the ink pad piece, no, this is a Sharpie. It's the piece, you know, when your Sharpie quits working and you got that little, it's just dead. Well, I took the, it's right there if you can see it. It's the felty piece that's inside that holds your ink, that they load with ink. And I stuck it in here with some water. So I just thought, well, let's use this and try some mark making. Right? No plans, just mark making, guys. And I don't know if ink is, I mean, I see people use ink on their gel plates. I also see all kinds of techniques that I try and I don't ever pull off. So, you know. But this one, we have nothing to lose. This one cost me $1.50 to make. So, you know. Probably not even $1.50. Well, actually it cost a bit more than that because I haven't bothered to make a second one, but, well, my little one. Like I could make, I don't know, 100 of these for the price of a regular 5x7 plate. So that's why it doesn't bother me to give things a chance on these, because, you know, perspective, right? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's rub this here. Get some of that off, and then let's put the lid on, Patty. Let's do that. Let's do that. Then I'm going to rinse this out because my water jug is up there. Well, first, give me this. Let's get most of the ink out of it because it's going to instantly turn the water black, of course, and then that's going to mean, what else are we going to do with it, you know? I mean, no matter what we pull, then anything we rinse off is going to be black, right? Not 100%, but close, guys. Okay, wipe that, and then I have this vivid blue. I am so in love with blue, you guys, which is so funny because I used to not like blue at all, but these vivid blues, man. This one we are not letting dry like we did on the other plate, because I don't really care that much about what we are putting down. We are putting layers on that yellow page. And probably layers on Patty. So this is my doctor's appointment week. I don't know why everything always... I'm going to turn it because, you know, we keep missing this edge here. So I'm going to put that edge down. Oh, see there? This thing has a use, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. Good times. I will never understand. I love Gail Augustinelli, you guys. I watch her every morning. It's the first thing I do when I wake up is watch Gail. Sometimes, if it's a really busy day, it takes me all day to get it watched, but it happens. And I cannot be that neat. I love it. And, oh, that one smeared a whole lot. All right, well, we'll do more making over top of it when it's dry. In front of the fan it goes. Oh, that other one we're not going to pull anytime soon, let me tell you. That's a bummer. So, I may have went overboard with the blue. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, Gail, yes. I strive to be so organized. It's not. So not. Oh, see this right there? That stained it, and that's what I'm worried it's going to do to my other plate, and I'm going to be sad. But it is a tool. So your plate is a tool. My plate is also a couple years old, but they can last like a long, long time if they're well cared for. And I will take care of it afterwards, but I think, given this result, I think we probably just stained my big plate. So now we know. So let's see what happens, and if any of that mixes in with some of this pink. I don't know why we keep using this pink, mostly because it's on my desk from a second ago. But where'd that cream go? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I have, whoa, wait, come back, kids. Go back over there. Those are the ripped ones. I want to put some of the cream in, too. Let's put the cream on this end. So, I don't know. And I don't know. That's, you know, if that's on there permanently or if part of it will come back up. I don't know that it matters. What I'm wondering is, that was way more than I meant to use of that. Oh, what is that on my plate, though? Come off. Oh, it's a piece of rolled up paper. The paper that was on there that we couldn't get off. I mean, I did know it would come off eventually. Okay, see there? It's turning purple. I'm not opposed to the purple. Where the blue is mixing in with that pink. That's a really pretty lilac shade. Interesting, interesting. See there? That's going to be a spot of nothing. I don't want it to just look like a blob in the center, but ta-da! Okay. Oops. Oh, wait. Let's try the broken ones I did. And yep, I broke them on purpose. You can see some of the things my kid eats, huh? Just because I don't eat things does not mean I keep it from my kid. He's a teenager with a mind of his own, and as long as he eats protein throughout the day, you know, at some point, even if it's a protein shake, because sometimes it is for him, because he goes to karate at what is traditionally a dinner time. And so he's out of school he's home from school less than 45 minutes before he heads off to karate. So 3 nights a week, he's not real hungry, you know, because that's a lot of intense exercise to do on a full belly or to eat right directly afterwards. It's too much. That's an awfully big ask of anybody, I think. So on those days, those 3 days of the week, well, it could be 4, but right now it's 3. He gets to do what he wants. So we did not get far in our mark making, guys. I mean, we did and we didn't. And I want to see what will happen if we put that over this one. Chances are it's not going to come off at all, but it might. It might. You just never know. The other one needs to dry, you guys, so we'll pull it out later in the week. That baby, oh, I got it really wet. I definitely, well, that's why it's called Messy Monday, huh? Well, I say we'll pull it out later in the week. That's, you know, depending on what we do. This gel printing is a really good thing for migraine days because I'm just making a mess. I mean, usually I'm making a mess, but I mean, it's not a real concentrated mess. It's a go with the flow, more than my normal go with the flow kind of mess. I don't know how else to explain that. Oh, nice return. Hang on. Try just a little more there on the edge, although I don't know why. We got to do the edges of our papers anyway, because I want to get that pattern. Oh, this one makes me work way too hard. I'm working up a sweat, y'all. Jelly printing. There, that's not the best for that background, but that's okay. I like the grooves. So I don't know. You can't see it as good on the copper, which I kind of knew putting it on, but I wanted to try it anyway because it's paper. You know, we got nothing to lose. Oh, and this one, I was using some of this to mark make. It's just a liner that goes in your drawer. But when we pulled it the first time, it left part of it on there, so that's going to be great in a collage. And I forgot that I was using that copper color for the canyon. So I want to do a take on Glen Canyon and or Horseshoe Bend up in I don't know. I would call it the White Mountains, but it's not. It's got another name. It's in the White Mountains. We tried to see the Painted Desert, but we seen jack diddly nothing because it was raining and snowy, and that is not the time to see the Painted Desert. So 15 years of waiting, and when I go to see the Painted Desert, pick absolutely the wrong time of year, which is my mom's fault. Like, somebody should have told her to die at a different time of the year. I know, that was a bad joke, but you know, at some point, guys, we got to joke about it. Laugh or cry. So I'm not mad at this page. It's definitely not done, but I'm not mad at it. Oh yeah, that baby is definitely, yeah, that dye is permanent. But it does make me wonder if we put some of it on this side, will we get this up? And because I wondered, now we're going to experiment, right? I'm actually going to do this, brayer it across. Because in for a penny, in for a pound is my philosophy. Why make a little mess when you can make a massive mess? You know? Just, why do it? So we're probably obliterating this in blue. That's okay too. I do really like that green color that we got out of that. That green tone and that yellow tone right there. Those are different. On top of the texture, it's very, very cool. So, Yep. Give me your guys' thoughts. Definitely I could put some journals together. That could be cool. The ones we keep saying we're going to do. I have to put one together before I go. Did not work. Darn it. All right. Well, you know, whatever. Chances are I'm just going to have to wash it. And then, you know, baby oil it, which they're both going to get a baby oil bath. But that one is going to get a cover, and then we'll pull it together, and then it'll get a baby oil bath. If it dries before tomorrow, maybe we'll get to see it tomorrow. I don't know. So this was a weird, messy Monday, wasn't it? Well, not really. I mean, it's a typical Patty. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, I have to make one journal before I go for sure, and that's because it's the journal for people to write on at my mom's celebration, birthday celebration. So it's on my mom's 70th birthday. So birthday celebration. Yep. It's like if I could just roll this enough. This is my water bottle, you guys. Good old Contigo bottles. Yeah. It's metal. Did I just smack you with my head? If I did, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't even roll out bread or any. Okay, I don't eat bread. But I mean, my family does. And I don't even do this kind of stuff for that. Because I know it's going to make my clavicle hurt for like 3 days. Sometimes art's just worth it, right? I mean, you know. Oh, look how much more is coming up. Okay, let me roll it right there. Yeah. All right. Maybe I just need a big, massive metal tube roller. I don't know. Of course, this bottle's always with me. And when it's not, my coffee cup is, which is also a metal Contigo cup, which is kind of dangerous for my coffee because that means it stays hot all day. That means I forget to drink other things. Darn it. Come off. Oh, that's paper. That's paper, y'all. So that's probably why that's not coming off. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. We're just going to pull this and then we'll be done, okay? I want it all off. You know? And I'm really starting to like this page. Oh, the other thing we can do is some like driftwood art. Yeah, we could do that. I need to make notes because I'm going to forget by the time I turn off the camera. That could be fun because I'm gonna... Shoot! Sorry. So sorry, you guys. I picked it up because I'm going to be in lots of places with driftwood. And I've been wanting to do some driftwood art, so maybe we'll do some of that. Back to the journal. The one that I have to do ahead of time is probably going to be very basic at first. It's because the people that are coming to my mom's birthday celebration won't know what to do with a junk journal. And I am using a Tracy Fox boho. I don't know. I have it printed. Beautiful boho or something. Now we're going to do up the sides and we're going to glitter it up and stuff like that. But like, I don't know how many pockets and stuff I'll put in because if I confuse the people, then they won't write anything in it. You know what I mean? But I do have enough. Man, Tracy's kits are big. There's definitely enough to do a couple of journals there. So, you know, there's that. I can do one, just put a basic one together, and then I'm not sure. I might bring it home and do it up when we get home. Finish it up. Mom's journal. And then probably send it back to my sister. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm leaving this one here for a minute because I can't rub that hard anymore. You guys, it's killing me. So I'm going to stop. I don't even know what time we're at. Well, we did a couple fun marks, and we got a couple fun ones waiting for us to dry. This one I'm going to leave something on and let it dry, see if that works. It hasn't before, but you know, you never can tell. Because look, it could be very cool if it would just pull that stuff up, right? So I'm going to heavy book it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.